Hello, this is Tim, and I'm here to tell you about BPOS point of sale for senior living centers. So if you have one senior living center or many senior living centers, BPOS can help you centrally manage all your full service restaurants, counter service restaurants, and retail operations, including inventory, meal plans, reporting, employees, and much, much more. Let's take a look at BPOS. So this is a login screen for BPOS, and we can log in many different ways. So we could log in using the number pad on the screen, or we could log in using an employee card, or we could log in using a wristband, and I could touch it to an RFID reader, or I could use a fingerprint reader on the screen. In this case, I'll use a card reader. So let's look first at table service restaurant. So we have a menu here, and of course your menu is completely configurable. You can design it almost any way that you can imagine. And we have a graphical table layout. So I've got a layout that's designed to look like your dining room, and of course I can have multiple dining rooms if I want to. And I'll start a new table. And for this example, and there's many examples that we can present, so we're gonna run through a few different scenarios. In this example, our resident has an RFID card, and we're gonna pull up their account. So I tap their card, and I pull up their account. And in this case, the resident has a declining balance. Now, BPOS has the ability to do meal plans where you get a certain number of meals per day or week or month. We have the ability to do declining balances where you have a certain number of dollars per day or week or month. Or we can do gift cards or declining balances where the resident adds the dollars, or you could do charges on account. So there's lots of different ways that we can accommodate meal plans for senior living centers. In this case, we're doing a declining balance. So I'll ring up the items. They rang up a steak. It was medium rare. It comes with a starch. I press mashed potatoes, and they get a drink. In this case, they're taking coffee. Now, all of those items can print to the kitchen and tell the cooks what to make if we wanted to. And I will save that transaction. We'll then print that off to the kitchen. Okay? Now, if I wanted to, I could come back and apply payment to that table. So I go back in and retrieve the table, and I'm going to apply a payment against their declining balance. So I press pay, and I'm paying on the account charge. So that total was then deducted from their declining balance. So the next type of transaction we'd like to do will be a meal plan where they get a certain number of meals per day, week, or month. And just to show another option, let's say my resident has a wristband. So I can pull up their account using a wristband, and I can start their table. And when I go ahead and ring up the item, the system knows that they have a meal plan. So they have a voucher that's available for meals, and it's a certain number of vouchers per day, week, or month. And if I redeem the voucher, it automatically took the meal off. Now, if I had had some kind of alcohol, let's say the alcohol isn't included, the alcohol doesn't kick off any voucher because they only get food with their meal plan. Okay? So I can save that and print it off to the kitchen just like we did before. And then I can go back in and retrieve the transaction and take a payment for their $5 balance. In this case, this person does not have a prepaid declining balance. This is a different resident. They have the ability to charge on an account that will be billed to them at the end of the month. So we'll take a payment as an account charge, and the screen, well, I'll show that again, says this person has no credit. So you have the ability to influence which residents have the ability to charge on their account. So then we could charge on the account for those that have ability or turn it off for others. This one doesn't. So this person is going to have to pay by cash or credit card. So in this case, we'll take a credit card sale and finalize the payment. Now, we do have the ability to take chip cards with a chip card reader for credit card payments. Of course, we could have taken cash or other form of payment. So let's take a look at a counter service restaurant example. So I have a whole nother menu here for a counter service restaurant, and we can ring up items however we want to. So I'll first bring up their account. I'm using a wristband again to bring up an account. And I'm going to ring up a cheeseburger. And in this case, there's an option to upsell the customer on a combo or no thanks. In this case, we'll select a combo with French fries and a drink. And I want the burger prepared medium with some options that add up additional dollars on here. So one of the examples to understand here is that our meal plans, we can decide by rule sets which outlets the meal plan could be redeemed. So in this case, the person comes in thinking that their meal plan is available in the counter service restaurant or coffee shop. And we go to pay by meal plan, and the system presents some options. So they have a 31 meal per month plan, and they have 25 unclaimed meals. And they also have a declining balance of $40.49. So first off, we'll try to apply their 31 meal plan balance. And the system says there's nothing on this transaction that this meal plan will work for, because this meal plan only works in the dining room, for instance. So we'll try the other option, and we'll take a payment by declining balance. So I have a balance on the transaction that will be deducted from their declining balance. Right now they have $40.49 left on their balance. And after I bring back up their account and press the meal plan again, you can see that their meal plan has been reduced to $28.74. So it was reduced on their declining balance account. Okay, that's it for this short presentation of BPOS Point of Sale for Senior Living Centers. Of course, there's way more features than we can show in this short presentation, including retail operations, inventory, reporting, and much, much more. If you'd like to discuss your point of sale needs, call us today and we'll be happy to discuss them.